When I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I wanted to know the truth, not the hype. There are lots of videos and articles about how people are building huge audiences on YouTube and making a lot of money. And that's probably true for some people. I won't pretend that's not appealing, because it is. But what I wanted to know was, how hard is it in reality to do, to make the videos and build an audience? What's realistic? I don't set my goals according to what the most successful people achieve. Jeff Bezos is a bazillionaire from e-commerce. But if I were doing e-commerce, I definitely wouldn't measure myself against him. That would be crazy. The guy's only what, 5'7"? Well, that's taller than that. What I want to know is, what can ordinary people accomplish with a YouTube channel? People like you and me with no experience. How did they do it? How long did it take? What I really wanted to know was the behind-the-scenes stuff. There are a lot of YouTube channels offering various how-to tips about building a successful YouTube channel, but for the most part, the truth about YouTube is missing. And so I'm going to do my small part to try to help fill that information gap by sharing here what my goals were when I started, what I've learned along the way, and finally, the results from my first 3 months on YouTube. I'm a software company chief financial officer with an MBA and a ton of business experience help building young companies. Despite that background though, I've never been in front of a camera before. I don't have deep experience in marketing. I've never edited a video before, and I've definitely never tried to grow a social media following of any kind. I'm just as new at this as anyone. As of now, I've been working on my YouTube channel for about 4 months, and I've made 10 videos so far, not including this one. It's kind of hard to believe that 4 months have passed already. When I was first getting started, everything about making videos was new, and I had to solve plenty of problems and figure out how to do every little thing. The key to getting through it was just keep pushing, solve one problem or question, move on to the next. Just keep making forward progress. Focus on getting that first video done, and when it's done, move on to the next one. And before I knew it, suddenly 4 months had gone by. 3 months live with videos up on YouTube. And I've already made 10 videos in total. Are they great videos? Nope, definitely not. But despite that, people are enjoying them and subscribing. Gradually, I'm getting better at making videos and I'm building an audience. It hasn't always been an easy process, but it's definitely fun and rewarding. So getting right into it, here are 8 key learnings that I've taken away so far from my time on YouTube. After this, I'll talk about what my goals were and the results so far. Learning number 1, YouTube is easy to do, but it's not easy to do well. And the hard part might not be what you think it is. Here's what's fairly easy. Anyone can film a video with their smartphone and then create a channel on YouTube and upload the video. It's a little harder to improve the quality by adding a microphone like I have here, lighting like I have here, so it looks and sounds better. Maybe writing out a script in advance so you know what you want to say and do. And it's harder still to pull the video that you filmed into video editing software. Learn to use the software if you don't already know how, and then add sound effects and other video clips to your video to make it more engaging. While there are a lot of elements to this, and you'll need to learn how to do them, they are not all that complicated if you're good with consumer electronics and software and comfortable figuring out how things work. The hard part of YouTube that I wasn't as aware of as I should have been is the stuff that sounds deceptively simple, getting someone to click on your video thumbnail and then actually stay and watch the video. Listen closely. Your thumbnail and the title need to reflect what the viewer will find in the video. And when they click on your thumbnail, you need to hook them almost immediately while showing them that the video is what the thumbnail and title said it is. People click on thumbnails and then leave the video shockingly fast, literally in seconds. For me, the hard part of YouTube is actually the most fun part, attempting to hook and engage the audience and then entertain and educate them. In other words, make a good video. Number 2, it can be hard to choose what topics to talk about within your chosen niche. There are so many things you could do videos on. I'm working on education type content in personal finance and entrepreneurship, areas I know a lot about, and it's really hard to know what an audience will want to watch. Videos that I might think are interesting and really helpful could bomb. And other topics that I might think are too simple or obvious could do great. Ultimately, for this to work, I need to provide what the audience is interested in, not necessarily what I'm interested in. If I can both entertain and educate on a topic that the audience cares about, then I'm really happy with the result because they're happy with the result. The challenge is in figuring out what your target audience will enjoy. Unfortunately, even very experienced YouTubers can struggle with that question. Number 3. Wait, hold on, not so fast. This is the part where I ask for a small, teeny tiny favor from you. If you're enjoying this video, please drop a like and subscribe below. It really helps the video get discovered so that other people in this very crowded YouTube space can enjoy it too. While you're doing that, here's a video of me breakdancing.
Just that back in my back, low, we back to change the climate. Just that back in my back, low, we bring the force like time.
Thank you so much. Now, back to our list. Learning number 3. It can take a long time to make a video, which is kind of surprising considering that the video might be only 10, 15, 20 minutes long. Once I pick a topic, depending on what it is, it might take me a couple of days to do the research and write up the script. It might take another hour or 2 to get all set up to film with cameras and lighting and sound. The actual filming part is usually pretty quick. And then I might spend another day or so editing until it's ready. At least so far, I'm finding it takes about 3 days to do a video. Kind of crazy considering the result is only 10 to 20 minutes long. 4. Making YouTube videos can be kind of addictive. At least in my experience, once you start down this path of trying to build a channel, you feel constant pressure to be working on the next video. I know that's nuts. No one's making me do this. And I'm positive the people who have subscribed to my channel don't think twice about me. But once I started building the channel, I found that I feel pressure to keep delivering content, to make more videos and not lose momentum. And then, after I put out a video, it's really hard to not keep checking the YouTube dashboard to see how the videos are performing, to study the analytics, to at least try to understand the video performance results. You feel great when a video does well, and kind of bummed out when it doesn't because you put a lot of hard work into it. But then I jump into making the next video. Feed the addiction. At least with YouTube, it's a good kind of addiction. Number 5. You can learn a lot by watching other YouTube channels, both in and outside of your niche. I study other channels to get ideas for the types of content and topics that people in general are interested in, and to see the styles in which other videos are edited and built that work well. For example, I recently came across videos by author Mark Manson who talks about topics on the psychology of personal achievement and success. He has a really unique presentation style, which I find extremely entertaining. Am I going to shift my videos to mimic his? Definitely not, but I may tweak some of what I do. So don't copy other YouTubers, but learn from them. And then make videos with your own style and personality and sense of humor. The world has billions of people, and some portion of them will enjoy you. Number 6. My channel is still really small, but the response from my growing audience has been amazing. I've gotten a ton of very kind comments and feedback to the videos, which was totally unexpected. And the crazy thing to me is these comments are from all around the world. It really blows my mind. It's one thing to know that YouTube has a large global audience, and another altogether to actually get comments from people all around the world to your videos. YouTube is a global community and we all share similar hopes and desires. You might think you're doing videos about raising chickens with a tiny potential audience, or teaching how to speak Mandarin Chinese to young kids, only to get thousands of viewers watching from all around the world. Don't be intimidated by that. Be excited. It's really amazing. Number 7. My advice to new YouTubers is just get started. Pick a topic where you have interest. You might already be knowledgeable about it, but you don't have to be. Share what you know, or do it and then share what you're learning. When I got started, I didn't know how to do anything when it came to making the video, but I knew I could figure it out. I always figured if they can do it, so can I. So I jumped in and learned as I went. Your first videos will probably suck, and it's not for lack of trying. Mine sure did, and to be honest, they probably still do. But that's how we learn and get better. You have to try, and then study the results, and then try and try again. to truly understand what you're doing well and not so well so that you can work to improve. For example, I knew the first minute of a video is important for losing or retaining a viewer, but until I repeatedly did a terrible job in my opening seconds of videos and studied what wasn't working, did I really understand how critically important that first minute is and what I was doing wrong. Now that I know, I can work on doing a much better job. And finally, number 8, making progress on building a YouTube channel is slow, but also really fast. Let me explain. I decided in November of 2022 to launch my channel. I wrote the script for the first video, filmed and edited it in December, and then finally posted it on January 7th. No surprise, not many people watched it, but I just kept plugging away, making additional videos. It's almost a little surprising, but suddenly I find that I've made 10 videos already, and it's been 3 months live on YouTube. Sure doesn't feel like it. Slowly, but suddenly, I've made a lot of progress. Don't look at how much you have to do, just do it day by day. And before you know it, you'll have come a long way. So those are my observations so far as a new YouTuber. Now let's talk about what my goals were when I started and my results so far. Starting with my goals. In terms of pacing, I decided to try to do roughly 1 video per week. I'm a little behind on that. I did 10 videos in the 15 weeks through April 7. Part of the reason I fell behind is that I was working on a related project, but no excuse, I'm behind. In terms of the goals I'd set for getting subscribers, I'd watched some other YouTubers talk about how long it took for their channels to grow. Some achieved success pretty fast, getting to 1,000 or more subscribers in just a matter of weeks. But others seemed to take 1 or more years to get there. I watched an interview with one woman who seemed to be posting content fairly regularly, which was my intention, describing how it took her 3 months to get her first 100 subscribers and about 7 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. Those results seemed like reasonable goals for me, so I've been measuring my progress against them. 100 subscribers in 3 months, 1,000 subscribers in 6 months. The importance to me of having goals was for 2 reasons. First, it kept me motivated to maintain a production schedule. And second, it helped set my expectations for results. It can take a lot of time and work to make a video, and so it can be a little demoralizing to then post the video and not get many views or subscribers. However, knowing that is totally normal and expected in the early months takes off all the pressure. It's just part of the process. So those were my goals. 100 subscribers in 3 months, 1,000 in 6 months. Okay, drum roll please. My results. I won't go through every video, that would be too painful for all of us, but let me show you how badly my first 2 videos performed so you can see what normal progress looks like in building a channel. My point from sharing this is that your first videos don't have to be great, and probably won't be, to start building a channel. So here's my first video called How to Invest for Beginners, which I posted on January 7. This is a very competitive topic on YouTube, so I didn't have high expectations to get much traffic, but I figured it would be evergreen, meaning it would be just as relevant in years as it is today. I did no marketing of the video other than just sharing it with a few friends and family. As of today, a little over 3 months later, it has just over 400 views. I believe the content in the video is good and really valuable, but there's a lot of room for improvement in my delivery and editing to make it more engaging to viewers. Look at this retention curve, which shows how long viewers, on average, stick around to watch the video. At 30 seconds into the video, 40% of the people who clicked on it have left, which isn't too bad, leaving 60% still watching. But by 1 minute into the video, only about 32% are still watching. That's pretty terrible, especially considering the video is 46 minutes long. On to the next one. I posted the second video called US Home Prices Crash in 2023 about 2 weeks later. Again, the content is really good, but I made some huge rookie mistakes in the first few minutes of the video, almost as if I was trying to get all the viewers to leave. It was just terrible. First, I completely failed to hook the viewers into my topic at the beginning of the video. And the video was slightly out of focus for the first 30 seconds, which was distracting. Then there was no movement on the screen for the next 3 minutes, which is incredibly boring for a viewer. I put up a title screen with my face in a small window in the bottom of the screen, and then just talked for 3 minutes with no change to the title screen that I was showing. Just look at this. This started at the 30-second mark and went on for over 3 minutes. Mortgage-backed securities on a gargantuan scale to help support the mortgage market. I mean, really, could this be more boring? So no surprise, this video quickly lost almost all the viewers, which was totally predictable. I definitely should have spent the half hour it would have taken to re-record a better intro, but I didn't. At that point, I just wanted to be done with it, so I posted the video as is, and as a result, I basically wasted several days of work since nobody watched it. Looking at the viewer retention graph, we see that at 30 seconds into the video, only 39% of the viewers were still watching, and by the 1 minute mark, only 25% were still there. And this is a 28-minute video. Like I said, a rookie mistake. After the second video, I kept plugging away, putting out more videos and slowly getting a few subscribers here and there. Most of the videos got between 200 and 400 views. Now, one of the things I wanted to do with the YouTube channel was try entrepreneurial things, various side businesses, and share what I learned and my results with the audience. So I did that with Etsy. I opened a store on Etsy, spent a lot of time putting products up for sale, and learned a whole bunch in the process. Then I made a video talking about it. This was video number 10, which I posted to YouTube on April 4, which was just 10 days ago from now, which at that time was 3 days before the due date of my 3-month anniversary goal of getting to 100 subscribers. Remember also that I wanted to be at 1,000 subscribers by 6 months. At the time of posting this 10th video, I had 54 subscribers. That's it, and only a couple hundred watch hours on the channel. Well, apparently this 10th video struck a nerve because it took off. It has over 30,000 views so far, thousands of likes, hundreds of comments, and over 900 subscribers gained from it, and it hasn't slowed down. The wonderful thing of the success of that video is it energized my other videos too, some of which also took off, relatively speaking, compared to how they were performing before. The channel now has over 1,400 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours, and almost all of this happened in the past 10 days. Like I said earlier, slowly, then suddenly. And that, folks, is what I've learned so far and my results from trying this YouTube thing. Hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.